Good morning, students. I am Samatha, lecturer in chemistry. Okay, students. Today we will discuss about carbon nucleophiles. In previous class, we have discussed about carbon ions. Okay, continuation of that carbon ion topic. Today topic is carbon nucleophiles. Okay, carbon nucleophiles from organometallic compounds. Okay, organometallic compounds and terminal alkynes, and anion of a terminal alkyne. And here cyanide ion and a phosphonium ions and enolate ion. Okay, these are the main carbon nucleophiles. Okay, first is the organometallic compounds, that is RMgX. This is called as a Grignard reagent. And here an organolithium reagent, that is RLI. RLI, alkyl lithium, or an organolithium reagent. Okay, this is also one of the lithium, copper lithium alkyl group, that is also one of the organometallic compound. And second is an anion of a terminal alkyne and from cyanide. And here phosphonium ions. And this is enolate anion. These are the main carbon nucleophiles. Let us discuss about these ions. First is organometallic compounds, an organic compound containing a carbon metal bond. Already we have discussed about OMCs. What are OMCs, students? The compounds which are having direct bond with carbon and metal, then that compounds are called as organometallic compounds. Okay, an organic compound containing a carbon metal bond, then it is called as a organometallic compound. Organolithium compounds and organomagnesium compounds are two of the most common organometallic compounds. Okay, here organolithium compounds and organomagnesium compounds are two of the most common organometallic compounds. Already we have studied about OMCs of lithium and magnesium compounds. These two are most common OMCs. Here CH3CH2M. Okay, this is the ethyl group directly bind with metal. Okay, here ethyl group or alkyl group is a nucleophile, means it is having partially negative charge and metal is having positive charge. It is metal is less electronegative compared to carbon. Okay, so metal shows partially positive charge, and alkyl group shows partially negative charge. So here alkyl group act as a nucleophile. And this total organometallic compound plus one electrophile, and it is yield CH3CH2E. Means here this electrophile is attached to the alkyl group CH3CH2 minus and form this compound. And metal is eliminated as a positive charge M plus. Okay, these are the OMCs. In this reaction, the in intermediate carbon ion is formed. That carbon ion is attached to electrophile and form this product. Here this is the organometallic compound first. From this organometallic compound, after the elimination of metal, carbon ion is formed. Okay, this carbon ion is CH3CH2 minus. Next is the ethyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium bromide CH3CH2 MgBr. This is also called as Grignard reagent. Reacts as if it were. This is breakdown as a CH3CH2 minus. CH3CH2 minus. MgBr plus. Okay, here CH3CH2 minus is a carbene ion, and it is having negative charge. Magnesium is having positive charge. So in this reaction, negative charge carbene ion will be formed. Next is phenyl lithium. Benzene ring is having a lithium, then it is called as a phenyl lithium. If it is under reaction, it dissociates into phenyl carbene ion and lithium plus. Where the metals are present, metals are highly electropositive. So compared to carbon, these are less electronegative. So when the metal is directly attached to the carbon or alkyl group, it get positive charge, carbon get negative charge. So next example is CH3 lithium, CH3Li, methyl lithium. Here methyl group is a nucleophile and lithium is a electrophile. And here in this compound, this group act as a electrophile, means here this group shows positive charge and here methyl group shows negative charge. So this methyl group is bind with this carbon and form this reaction intermediate, and this is the product here. Next is the ethyl magnesium bromide react with this type of epoxide and form this compound. Here product is this. Okay, here dissociation of epoxides and form alcohols. In this reaction also we are using organometallic compounds. Main use of OMCs is generation of carbene ions. Okay, first carbene ions are generates from the organometallic compounds, and this carbene ion initiate the reaction. Next is the coupling reactions. Example of carbon-carbon formation using the Gilman reaction. This is example reaction CH3 CH2 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 Br. Okay, here 4 methyl groups are present, so it is an butane, and it is react with dipropyl copper lithium in presence of tetrahydrofuran, and it is converted to N-heptane. Okay, here how many groups are present? Methyl 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 methyl groups are present, so it is hept. All are alkane functional groups, so it is called as heptane. Heptane is formed. Next is alkylation of alkynes. Okay, here alkynes means what? The compounds which are having triple bond, those are called as alkynes. Here RC triple bond CH, this is one of the alkyne. Here alkylation of alkynes. In this reaction we are using sodamide and alkyl halide. NaNH2 is the sodamide, RX is the alkyl halide, and here alkylated product is formed RC triple bond Cr. Okay, here hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, so it is called as a alkylation of alkynes. In this reaction, mechanism for alkylation of alkynes, step 1 and step 2 are present. In step 1, an acid or base reaction, the amide ion acts as a base, removing the acidic terminal hydrogen to generate the acyl ion, a carbon nucleophile. Okay, first here amide ion acts as a base. From sodamide NaNH2, this NaNH2 is dissociates into Na plus NH2 minus. Here NH2 minus ion act as a base. Okay, this is act as a base. By using of this base, we can eliminate the terminal hydrogen first. Okay, after elimination of terminal hydrogen, here nucleophile is formed. CH3C triple bond C minus. This is the nucleophile or carbene ion. This is step 1. Step 2, a nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is the carbene ion reacts with the electrophilic carbon in the alkyl halide with loss of the leaving group, forming a new carbon-carbon bond. Okay, this is the step 2. Okay, what is the step 1? In presence of amide nucleophile, loses terminal hydrogen and form carbene ion. Then this carbene ion react with electrophilic carbon of alkyl halide. Okay, here we are taking alkyl halide or X na. Here alkyl halide we are taking ethyl bromide. R is the ethyl group, X is the bromine here. In this reaction we are taking ethyl bromide. Here ethyl group is the positively charged group, so electrophilic carbon. This carbene ion react with electrophilic carbon of this alkyl group and form this compound CH3 C triple bond C CH2 CH3 and Br minus. Next is the anions of terminal alkynes. Anions of terminal alkynes. Here sodium is styled and it is cyclohexanone. Here sodium acetylide plus cyclohexanone and form a sodium alkoxide. This is sodium alkoxide. And this sodium alkoxide react with HCl in presence of water or hydrolysis and form this compound N-ethinyl cyclohexanol. Okay, the compound is 1-ethinyl cyclohexanol. Okay, first carbon is having ethinyl group, CH triple bond C, ethinyl group, and total this compound is called as the cyclohexanol. And here this is one more reaction, CH double bond C single bond Na. Okay, here this is the reaction mechanism for this reaction. First, this negatively charged alkyne is react with cyclohexanone carbon and form this type of intermediate. From this intermediate, in presence of water, it loses a sodium ion and form hydroxy group here. And this is the our final product. What is that? 1-ethinyl cyclohexanol is formed. Next is the cyanide anions. Here CH3 CH2 CH2 Br means here 1-bromopropane react with Cn minus and form CH3 CH2 CH2 Cn. plus Br minus. Next is the CH3C double bond OH acetaldehyde react with hydrogen cyanide and form cyanohydrin, that is CH3COHCN hydrogen. This is called as the cyanohydrin. When the aldehydes react with the hydrogen cyanide, cyanohydrin will be formed. Here CH3 C double bond O CH3 ketone react with C triple bond NCN and form same like that compound, O minus and Cn is there. Next, in presence of HCN, this O minus bind with hydrogen and form ketonic cyanohydrin. Okay, first aldehyde react with HCN and form aldehydic cyanohydrin, and ketones react with hydrogen cyanide and form ketonic cyanohydrins. Next is the enolates. The anions formed by deprotonation of the carbon alpha to a carbonyl group bear most of their negative charge on oxygen and are referred to as enolates. Okay, here enolates means these are the anions formed by deprotonation of the carbon. Okay, at which that carbon? At alpha carbon to carbonyl group. And these are called as the enolates. Here example, this is the carbonyl carbon C double bond O, and adjacent carbon is called as the alpha carbon. Okay, at alpha carbon deprotonation is occurs. Deprotonation means elimination of hydrogen. Okay, after the elimination of hydrogen, this bond is shifted to between these two carbons. Then here double bond is formed. This oxygen carbon double bond is shifted to oxygen and get negative charge. Okay, this is called as a enolate ion. Okay students, here carbonyl carbon, the anions formed by deprotonation of the alpha carbon to carbonyl group, then oxygen get negative charge, then this is called as a enolate. Here alpha hydrogen eliminates and form carbon carbon double bond and oxygen get negative charge, then it is called as a enolate ion. Okay, here enolate anion. Okay, after elimination of alpha hydrogen, this carbon is having negative charge. In this negative charge is shifted to these two carbons, automatically pi bond shifted to oxygen, and here carbon carbon double bond is formed and oxygen get negative charge, so it is called as a enolate anion. The enolate anion is a strong base and a good nucleophile. Okay students, enolate anion is a strong base and it is a good nucleophile. Enolate ion act as a strong base and it is a good nucleophile. Enolate anion, enolate are important intermediate because they react at carbon to create new carbon-carbon bonds into organic reactions. Okay, enolate ions are the important intermediates because they react at carbon to create a new bond. Enolate ions are mainly used in formation of carbon-carbon new bond. First, they can function as nucleophiles in substitution reactions. Okay, first enolates are act as a nucleophiles in substitution reactions. Okay, here an enolate at one haloalkane. Okay, this is the enolate ion and it is the primary alkyl halide nucleophilic substitution and form this product. Okay, here enolates are act as a nucleophiles. Second, they function as nucleophiles addition in carbonyl addition reactions. Okay, second function of enolate anions is what? Nucleophilic addition reactions in carbonyl compounds. Okay, here this is the carbonyl compound aldehyde, nucleophilic addition reaction and form this compound. This is about enolate ions. Enolate ions are act as a strong bases and these are very important in formation of carbon-carbon new bond. And these enolate ions are act as a nucleophiles in substitution reactions. When these are react with alkyl halides, act as a nucleophile substituents. And here and these enolate ions also act as a nucleophilic addition reactions in carbonyl compounds also. Okay students, this is about today's session. Once again we will discuss briefly. Okay, first is the carbon nucleophiles. Mainly carbon nucleophiles are derived from the organometallic compounds and cyanides and terminal alkynes and phosphonium ions and enolate anions. These are the main sources for carbene ions. Okay, first is the organometallic compounds. An organic compound containing carbon metal bond, those are called as the organometallic compounds. In organometallic compounds, the alkyl group must be formed in negative charge. Metal is having positive charge. So by using of organometallic compounds, we can get the carbene ions. Organolithium compounds and organomagnesium compounds are two of the most common organometallic compounds. Here example is there CH3CH2M. Here M is the metal, ethyl group is the alkyl group and ethyl group act as a nucleophile. Means ethyl group shows positively negative charge, metal shows partially positive charge. When these organometallic compound react with electrophile is substituted in alkyl group and form electrophilic substitution reaction. Here by using of OMCs we can get the carbene ion. And some more example reactions are there. Ethyl magnesium bromide, where the ethyl magnesium bromide is dissociates into ethyl anion and magnesium bromide cation. And phenyl lithium also, phenyl group is negative charge, lithium is positive charge. Where the metal is present, metal get positive charge and adjacent atom is get negative charge, because metal is or the highly electropositive and lessly electronegative. Next, coupling reactions. Example of carbon-carbon formation using the Gilman reaction. Here CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Br. Okay, in bromobutane react with one dipropyl copper lithium compound in presence of THF and form heptane. In heptane, this is a Gilman reaction. Here formation of new carbon-carbon bond, formation of new bond between two carbons occurs. This is called as a coupling reaction. Next is the alkylation of alkynes. Here we are using RC triple bond CH. This is the alkyne. when the alkynes or react with sodamide in presence of alkyl halide. Here in alkynes, hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group. Okay, this reaction is called as the alkylation of alkynes. Okay, in alkynes, hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group. So it is called as the alkylation of alkynes. This reaction involves two steps. In step 1, amide ion act as a base and it is used in the removal of terminal hydrogen and generates the nucleophile. Okay, here CH3 C triple bond CH is there, propine, one propine. Here NH2 minus amide act as a base and in presence of this base H plus ion is removed and form CH3 C triple bond C minus carbon ion is formed. It is act as a nucleophile. Then this in step 2 nucleophilic substitution reaction occurs. The carbon ion react with a electrophilic carbon of alkyl halide. Here alkyl halide is ethyl bromide CH3CH2Br. Here alkyl group is having positive charge. Positive charge means electrophile. So carbon ion react with the electrophilic carbon and form the new carbon-carbon bond. Okay, this is about alkylation of alkynes. Next is the anions of terminal alkynes. Sodium acetylide react with cyclohexanone and form a 1 sodium alkoxide. This is the reaction intermediate here. A sodium alkoxide is formed when it undergo react with HCl and water and it is converted to 1 ethyl 1 ethynyl cyclohexanol is formed. 1 ethynyl cyclohexanol is formed. Here reaction mechanism is there. First sodium acetylide, sodium is bind with cyclohexanone, sorry, CH triple bond C minus Na plus. Okay, here carbon ion react with cyclohexanone C double bond O carbon and oxygen get negative charge. So oxygen is bind with sodium plus and this carbon bind with C triple bond CH. Okay, this is the intermediate. What is that? Sodium alkoxide, and this sodium alkoxide in presence of water or hydrolysis, Na plus is eliminates and hydrogen is bind with oxygen and form 1 ethynyl cyclohexanol. Next is the cyanide anions. Here alkyl halide react with cyanides and form alkyl cyanides. Here when the aldehydes are react with hydrogen cyanide form aldehydic cyanohydrins. When the ketones are react with hydrogen cyanide and form ketonic cyanohydrins. Next is the enolates, the anions formed by deprotonation of the alpha carbon to carbonyl group and oxygen get negative charge. It is called as a enolate. Here carbonyl carbon, adjacent carbon is alpha carbon. Alpha carbon containing hydrogens are called as alpha hydrogens. Okay, here deprotonation of alpha hydrogens occurs. When the deprotonation of alpha hydrogen occurs, the carbon is having double bond, then pi bond shifted to oxygen, oxygen get negative charge. This ion is called as a enolate ion. Enolate anion is a strong base and good nucleophile. Okay, here this is the first carbon ion. Carbon ion is shifted to enolate ion, means negative charge shifted to 2 carbons. pi bond shifted to oxygen, then oxygen get negative charge. Okay, here why it is called as a enolate, double bond is present, so in and oxygen get anion, so it is called as enolate. Enolate ion is a strong base and act as a good nucleophile. Enolate anion or important intermediates, and uh, important intermediates, and it is, and these are reactant reactions and useful in forming a new bond between two carbons. First, they can function as nucleophiles in substitution reactions. Okay, first they can function as nucleophiles. For example, we are taking enolate ion in alkyl halides reaction, and they act as a nucleophile substituents. Second, they function as a nucleophile addition in carbonyl compounds. First, enolate ions are react with alkyl halides. This is called as a nucleophilic substitution reaction and form one type of compound. And second is these enolates are act as a nucleophilic addition reactions in carbonyl compounds. This is the example reaction. Okay students, hope you understood. This is about today's session. Okay, thank you students.